There is an ocean of everything you want: success, power, and the most satisfying relationships. It's all available and waiting for you. This is The Zone of Action with your host, Jerold Jackson.
Today, the subject of this podcast is the power of counsel. The power of counsel, why you need mentors with specialized knowledge, not just advice. As you begin your journey toward living the life you've always wanted, there's a powerful truth you must embrace early. You're going to need people, not just any people, but mentors, leaders, and professionals with specialized knowledge. You're going to need counsel, not advice. There's a significant difference. Too many people chase advice. They go to their cousin who hasn't built a business and ask for entrepreneurial tips. They take relationship guidance from friends who've never been in healthy relationships. They ask financial advice from someone who's struggling financially. That's not how you grow. That's how you go in circles. Advice is everywhere, but much of it is hollow. Counsel, on the other hand, is rooted in experience, discipline, and results. And when you're trying to create a life of purpose, prosperity, and passion, you need to be intentional about who you listen to. The difference between advice and counsel. Let's be clear. Advice is often well-meaning, but it's not always helpful. Advice can come from anyone with an opinion, but counsel comes from those who've walked the path, who've climbed the mountain, and who know what's waiting on the other side. When you seek out counsel, you're tapping into a well of experience that can shave years off your learning curve. You're aligning with someone who has results, not just ideas. You're accessing what Napoleon Hill called specialized knowledge, the kind of insight you can't Google or guess your way into. I've always said, don't be afraid to take a millionaire to lunch. The lesson I learned in Detroit. When I was working in Detroit, I stumbled upon an idea that would change my life. I wrote a letter to the owner of a multi-million-dollar business based in Chicago. I admired him, not because his business was anything like mine, but because he had accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I didn't ask for money. I didn't ask for a handout. I asked for his time. He wrote me back and gave me a date and time to meet at a German restaurant near downtown Chicago. In a follow-up phone call, he told me, bring your notepad and please be on time. He meant business. When we met, I was nervous but prepared. And for 2 hours, I soaked up wisdom that would have taken me years to figure out on my own. He told me to write everything down, to cancel out the noise, to plan with discipline, and to hold tight when adversity shows up. He said most people wouldn't follow through on the steps to success, and that's why most people stay stuck. Before we parted ways, he handed me a handwritten note with 5 book titles and told me to walk around the corner and buy them. I did exactly what he said, and I've never looked at life the same since. The most beautiful part, he was grateful that I didn't ask him for money. He said that was a common mistake. Asking for money often ends the conversation. But asking for wisdom, that opens doors. What Napoleon Hill taught me. In one of Napoleon Hill's later books, he echoes the same sentiment. People with specialized knowledge are priceless. Whether you're building a business, crafting a personal brand, or just trying to level up in life, you need to know what you don't know. Many people fail because they believe they already have the answers. They're afraid to ask questions or seek mentors because of ego. But ego doesn't pay the bills. Humility and hunger do. If you're starting a business, listen up. One of the best pieces of counsel I give new business owners is this. Every dollar you spend on an employee should bring in at least $5. That's right. Every dollar in salary should generate a five-fold return. Don't hire people just to look like a boss. Hire people who make the business better, leaner, and more profitable. And don't overlook platforms like Upwork. This isn't an endorsement, but I use it constantly. You can hire someone across the country to handle tasks quickly, affordably, and efficiently. It keeps your overhead low while giving you access to specialized talent. When I launched my holding company, I capped it at just 3 clients. That's intentional. I didn't want to spread myself thin. I focused on delivering exceptional service. My website, branding, and paperwork were all completed for under $200. The biggest investment at the time, a virtual office just outside Phoenix. As you grow, you're going to notice something. The people who doubt you the most are usually the ones who never tried. Your ambition shines a light on their complacency. Your hustle makes them uncomfortable. And sometimes your success reminds them of their missed opportunities. They may not say it outright, but you'll feel it. The sideways comments, the rolled eyes, the concerned questions. Distance yourself from them. You don't need that energy. You need to surround yourself with people who believe in progress, people who cheer for your growth, not cringe at it, people who want to see you win and have already won at something themselves. Why you must seek out counsel. Let's say you want to learn about real estate. Don't ask your broke uncle what he thinks about rental properties. Ask the guy in your city who owns a dozen properties and drives a cash-flowing business. Take him to lunch. Offer to buy coffee. Be respectful of their time. Come with questions and bring your notepad. You'd be amazed at what people will share when they see that you're serious. And again, don't ask for money. Ask for knowledge. That's what builds real wealth anyway. Specialized knowledge is everything. The internet is flooded with advice, but specialized knowledge? That's rare. It's held by the people who've been in the trenches, made the mistakes, and found the better way. It's in books. It's in conversations over coffee. It's in mentorships, mastermind groups, and consultations. If you want to save years of frustration, find people who've done what you want to do and learn from them. Counsel keeps you grounded. It shortens your learning curve. It helps you avoid expensive mistakes. It's the difference between wandering around lost and moving forward with purpose. As you step into your destiny, remember this: you don't have to know it all. You just need to know who to learn from. Be humble enough to ask, be wise enough to listen, and be bold enough to act on the counsel you receive. If you're starting something new, a business, a career shift, or a personal project, get clear on what you need to learn, and then find people who've already mastered it. Reach out. Offer your time, not your neediness. Show up with gratitude and curiosity and watch how your world begins to change. Don't seek validation from the crowd. Seek wisdom from the few. That's how you rise. And whatever you do, don't forget your notepad. Your future is waiting. Let's go get it. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, JeroldDJAX, on Facebook, Jerold Action Jackson and Zone of Action. Check out the website, JeroldJackson.com. Happiness starts with you. Not with your relationship, not with your job, not with your money, but with you in the zone of action.